Hey, what's going on today? I'm going to be teaching you the basics of trading. So first things first is the candlesticks and what they mean. So we got two different types. We got green and red, bullish and bearish. So bullish is going to be going up and red is going to be going down. So when I say we're in an uptrend, it's a bullish trend. If it's a downtrend, it's a bearish trend. Um, Another thing is the wicks. You call it a snail trail. So just think about it like this. Depending on what time frame you're on. So we got the minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly. Right now we're on the 4 hour. That means each one of these candles is 4 hours. So this is 4 hours, 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 this is 4 hours. And what the wicks are is within this 4 hours, price was all the way up here, but then it came down. That's what that means. So price was up here in these 4 hours, then it came down. With these candlesticks, the bullish ones open at the bottom and close at the top, and then the bearish ones they close. I mean they open at the top and close at the bottom. So this one opened, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. Now if we get a green one, it would open right here, close up here. That's what that means. Now, why are the time frames important? Because we're looking at the 4 hour time frame, but we're not really seeing what's really going on within those 4 hours. So we're gonna go into the 1 hour time frame. Now we're gonna see a lot more of what's going on. So you can see this right here. You see how this looks on the 4 hour time frame? Look how it looks like on the 1 hour time frame. It looks like this. It's giving us more structure. Now we're seeing what's really going on. I'm gonna explain to you how I marked these up, but for now, I want you guys to know the basics. So we covered bullish and bearish, what the candlesticks mean, where they open and close, and what the time frames mean. So each and every one of these candlesticks are an hour. Each and every single one of these candlesticks are 15 minutes. Just think about it like you're zooming in. Now, we're going to look at the trend now. We're going to be talking about the trend and what is a break of structure. So we're gonna mark it out. So let's say we're downtrending, and I'm gonna show you guys a chart example as well. So boom, let's say we're downtrending, right? We're making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So these are gonna be your lows. This is gonna be your high. This is gonna be your low. Now, this is where the break of structure comes in place. When you break over that lower high. So this is a lower high we're looking at. We're expecting market to go lower, but if it doesn't, breaks the structure, now we're going to be in an uptrend. Just like that. Just like that. And then break structure, now we're downtrending. That's how the market works. The biggest thing you want to do when you trade is following the trend. So I'm gonna show you guys a market example. So I look at how the trend is moving on the 4 hour time frame. So you can see here, this is how we caught these longs on euro. We were downtrending, so we made this. We broke structure right here. We had this low right here, broke under that. Again, if we have this low, previously we were uptrending. If we have this low, we should go push higher, but we didn't. We ended up going lower, and then we made a lower high, pushed even lower, lower high, pushed even lower, lower high, pushed even lower, and then we made a lower high. We pushed a little lower, as you can see here. We pushed a little lower, and then what do we do? What do we see? We seen a reversal. This is the reversal we seen. And this is how I got this entry. So once I see these candlesticks breaking above this, I already know we're uptrending. I'm already looking for buys at this point. I'm already looking for it. So what do? I scale down. This is what I do. I scale down. Here. I scale down, and I'm looking for a high that's gonna get retraced into. So the best way to do this is literally going into this line chart right here. You could do that by clicking this, and then there's gonna be the line chart. I recommend you guys flip that on and favorite it, so you got it like that. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to do that. You're gonna want to just mark out that high right there, and then once we go back to the candlestick chart, we could see that it's going to be basically this high. This is what we call resistance to turn into support over here. And that's what happened. We come down into it, create support, and we go bullish from there. I'm going to show you guys another example. If you guys seen my Instagram video, I explain it more in depth of why these retracements happen. But this is the fundamentals of how you like see it. I hope you guys see what I see. Like, it's very simple. Here, let's mark it up. Boom, right? Now, what do we see here? Right? What do we see here? We see this retracement, and this is where a lot of people get faked out because they see on the 1 hour time frame we break this low, right? And they're like, oh, we're downtrending, we're gonna make this lower high. But what are we doing on the 4 hour time frame? This is why you always follow the 4 hour time frame. Because remember, I did say we break structure under here, we're downtrending. But are we on the 4 hour time frame? No. 4 hour time frame is still bullish. Daily is still bullish. So there's no reason we should be looking for sells. But we go on the 1 hour time frame. This is where we find our zones. So basically, we're looking for previous resistance to turn into support. So how do we find that? Again, we go to the line chart. We're gonna use this zone. This is the zone we used. And then we're gonna see how this zone works, because you can see we mark out this zone. How many times did this zone get tapped into in the past? So we have it touched into it once, it touched into it twice, it touched into it again, it touched into it again. If we go back in time, we could see this zone was used as support multiple times. So look, we could see here, boom, it touches this zone, goes up, touches this zone, goes up, touches the zone, goes up. Or in this case, it went down. It works both ways with the zones. Touches the zone, goes down, touches the zone, goes down. Now that we're above this level, we're looking for it to touch it and then go up. And that's exactly what it does. So this is how we get our entry. We're going to go here. Once it touches into the zone, we're literally entering off a 15-minute break of structure. 15-minute break of structure. 15-minute time frame. And like I said, since we're quote-unquote downtrending on the lower time frame, this is basically faking people out of the market, taking their money so we could keep pushing higher. Because remember what I said in that video. At this high is a level of sellers that we do not... Wait, let's do it like this. At this high, there is a level of sellers that we do not have enough money to break past. So what do we have to do? We have to go down, take money away from people. Because when you see moves like this, there's a lot of people with FOMO that are just clicking buy. There's a lot of people just clicking buy. They don't want to miss the move. They see, oh my gosh, we're really bullish. Buy, 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 buy. Boom. Wipe out all those people that don't know what they're doing. And then, bro, there are liquidity, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, man, we just took their bread, man. For real. But yeah, once we're in the zone, we're just waiting for that break of structure. So yeah, we got that break of structure. Like at this candle, this is what I entered off. So boom. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna hold it for the hourly high. We're holding it for that hourly high. Smacked. And we actually entered in another position here, right here, because what did we see again? Now we broke past this high, so now I know I was correct. Now I know we're pushing higher, and definitely. Because if we make this higher high, we're going to make that higher low and push higher. Right? So what do we do here? The same thing we did over here. We see this high that we made previously. We're going to mark that out. Boom. What does the market do? Break above the level. Look, we have it 2 times here, 3 times here. Like we've seen in the past, like this level is very like it's been tapped into a lot. We break up above the level, come into the level, and keep ripping higher. So how do we get our entry here? Off of that 15-minute break of structure. 15-minute break of structure. Bang, that's our entry. And then we're just holding it. This time we were holding it for like this high right here. This was like a daily high. I believe that we held. Oh no, I think it was just a regular 4-hour high. Yeah, we were just holding it for like this 4-hour high right here. Some slight, and then boom, we keep on ripping up. Now what are we looking at? Now I'm just like we have a lot of bullish news for euro this week. So as you can see, the dollar is completely melting down terribly. So what does that mean? Pairs like Euro USD are gonna go up. Gold having the time of its life. GBP going up. AUD going up. So whatever the dollar's doing, Euro USD is gonna do the opposite. Gold is gonna do the opposite, etc. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So like now, what do we do now? Uh, I'm looking into putting more positions in. So what we did previously, we marked out this high that it made because we broke past it. Now we're retracing down into it to keep going higher. That's basically it, man. It's super simple. Super duper simple. I hope you guys understand. If you have any questions, DM me. Um I might not be able to get to every single one because I do have a lot of people that want to learn, and it does take time trying to teach people individually. That's why I started making these videos, because I wanted to teach people, and it got to a point where it was a lot of people and it was just taking a lot of time. So I feel like it's easier to make videos for you guys so you guys can learn. And I just don't believe you guys should go spending hundreds of dollars for a course when all this information is somewhere else on YouTube, because that's what I used to do. I used to pay 300, 180 a month to learn this, and to find out that all the information I paid for was on YouTube. But anyways, yeah, that's about it. Just make sure you're following higher time frame trend. Wait for these retracements. Wait for the 15-minute break of structure. Don't even worry about the 5-minute. I used to look at the 5-minute until I realized the 15-minute had that dog. You feel me? The 15-minute was a lot better. You're gonna get a lot more confirmation off it. And yeah, that's about it. My targets here is gonna be this daily high all the way up here. This is the highest euro has ever been since 2021. We did break past all these daily levels here. So yeah, we're like very bullish. So now we're just gonna wait for the continuation. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys understood. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out.